Okay, I'll be back.
What's that girl's name? The coach? Riley. I'll be right back. I'm going to see you.
That's Fiona's mother. That's fine, but like you said, everything for Love you.
For a very special someone, plural, watching live. He's in the house. All right, testing. How is the audio? Please let me know. I'm trying a different mic position, and if it doesn't work, I will move it back. $10 stream is live. All right. Anybody there? How we doing? Can anyone hear me? Just curious for the audio quality. Okay, I got audio is good. Stream keeps cutting out. I'm going to keep it where we're at and hope for the best. Because this facility, as you all watch, know, is notorious for crappy signal. So we'll see how it goes. This is match 2, Ace 16 Red, tournament number 2 against Altitude 16 White. Altitude 16 White just lost a heartbreaker in the previous set. They lost in 3, and the third match score was 16-14. On the court, we have McKinley, we have Addison, we have Ava. Beatrice is in, but Kaylee is in for Beatrice in the back row. Mael and Callie Rico. Altitude won the coin toss to serve, and away we go. Ball's in the air. Too strong service there. Point ace. Ace up 1-0. Ava Robinson to serve. Ball's in the air. Altitude able to get a setter dump over there. Ava to McKinley with a strong hit in the end line. That's a kill for McKinley. Ace up 2-0. Strong start so far for Ace. Ava with the serve. Ball's in the air. Altitude over to their right side. Into the net. Another point for Ace. Ace up 3-0. Ball's in the air for Ava. Altitude able to get that to their setter. Miscommunication. Point ace up 4-0. Ball's in the air from Ava. Chip. Ava able to get to the tip. Kaylee with the bump set over to Rico on the outside. Rico with the hit and the point and the kill. Ace up 5-0. Man, Rico being a lefty from the right side really throws him off. When she connects, it's good. Ball's in the air from Ava. Set to Ava. Rico cannot quite get to the tip. That's a point for Altitude. Altitude to serve down 1-5. Ace with the point. Up 6-1. Addison serving. Amelia Sutphin coming in the front row from IL. We got Rico, McKinley, Ava, and Kaylee in. Ball's in the air from Addison. Altitude able to get over there outside. Who gets a hit? Addison gets her hand on it, but cannot, keep it in bounds. That's a point for Altitude. Altitude to serve down 2-6. That's an ace for Altitude. Altitude serving down 3-6. Ball's in the air from Altitude. Amelia able to get down. Ava to McKinley in the middle. Sends a free ball over the net. Altitude able to dig that one. McKinley almost able to get it back over the net. Altitude called reaching over the net. Point ace. Ace up 7-3. McKinley with the serve, too strong. Altitude with the point. Ace up 7-4. Altitude to serve. Adriana in for McKinley in the back row. Beatrice in the front row. Ball's in the air from Altitude. Addison with the pass. Ava gets a bump set over to Amelia, who gets a hit. In with the kill. That's a point. Ace up 8-4. 8-4. You put 8 and 4 together, what do you get? You get 84. What happened in 1984? Maybe the most lopsided presidential election in history. Minnesota did go to Walter Mondale, though. That's it. That's it. Ball's in the air from Beth. Sorry, missed out on a couple of substitutions there. Point for Ace. Altitude hit that one out. Beth came in. Beatrice is already in. Chloe came in. Sorry, got caught up in history. Missed the substitutions. Beth serving up 9-4. Ball's in the air. Altitude with passes over to their right side where there was nobody standing there. Point for Ace. Ace up 10-4. Ball's in the air from Beth. Altitude able to get it back to the net. They send a free ball over the net. Adriana gets a pass into Beth. Beth gets it over to Amelia on the outside, who gets a hit and another kill for Amelia. Ace up 11-4. Beth continues to serve. Rolls that one over the net. Altitude able to tip it over right into the middle where Ace did not move their feet. Point for Altitude. Altitude to serve down 5-11. Altitude with the ball in the air. Kaylee able to get to Beth. Beth with the bump set over to Chloe. Tips it over. Altitude unable to handle it. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 12-5. Mael coming in for Amelia to serve. Addison, Chloe, Beatrice in the front row. Kaylee in for Adriana Libero. Ball's in the air from Mael. Altitude overpass into the net. Point Ace. Ace up 13-5. Ball's in the air from Mael. That's an ace for Mael. Up 14-5. Ball's in the air for Mael. Altitude able to pass that one to the setter to their middle. Gets a hit. Beth able to dive and save that. Mael with a bump set to Beatrice with a free ball over the net. It does go out of bounds. That's a point for Altitude. The score is 14-6 Ace. Turn that around, you get 6-14. June 14th. What is that? That is Flag Day. Also, the founding of the United States Army. The United States Army's birthday is on 6/14. Ball's in the air. That is an ace for Altitude. Altitude serving down 7-14. Ball's in the air from Altitude. Addison with the pass. Beth able to get over there. Bump sets it to Chloe on the right side. Hits it over the net. And it was out according to the up ref. That's a kill for Chloe and a point for Ace. Ace up 15. I lied. 14-8. and I messed up the ref's call, or the ref messed up the ref's call. I don't really know. But now it's 14-9, Altitude serving. 9-14. Anybody know what happened on September 14th? 1814, the Star Spangled Banner was written. Francis Scott Key in Baltimore, watching the battle over Fort McHenry during the War of 1812. Ace unable to recover there. Point Altitude. Altitude serving down 10-14.
14 is 24. Rico on our team is number 24.
There you go. 10-14 is 24. Cali Rico's number is 24. Little help from the peanut gallery over here. Ball's in the air. Addison gets the hit. Altitude able to recover. Their hit from the C goes into the net. From the C, from the pipe, goes into the net. Point Ace. Ace up 15-10. Adriana to serve. McKinley in the front row. I think I missed that substitution last time anyway. Ball's in the air. Bath able to dive and save it. Mael able to get to it. Addison sends a free ball over the net to keep the play alive. Altitude hits it out of bounds. Cannot recover. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 16-10.
Dragon!
Adriana to serve up 16-10. Ball's in the air. Oh, that is a short serve. Perfect placement. That's an ace for Adriana. An ace for Ace. Ace up 17-10. Ball's in the air. Sorry, I'm having some lineup issues here. I thought I was good and I was not. Beth sets it over to Chloe on the right side. Into the net. That's going to be a point for Altitude. Altitude to serve down 11-17. All right, let me get right here with my... Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. Addison with the hit. Altitude able to recover. I'll fix the lineup here in a second. Mael able to save it. Beth with a bump set over to Addison on the outside. Rolls it over the net. Altitude with a hit from their middle into the net. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 18-11. Okay. Chloe. Addison's in the front. Rico's in. Ava's serving. Adriana. Mael. Okay, I think I'm right. Ava just put it into the net. The score is 18-12. What happened in 1812? A war, some say. The War of 1812, of course. Ball's in the air from Altitude. Addison able to bump that over the net to keep the play alive. Altitude sets it to their right side. Who hits it up? Ava able to keep it alive. Adriana to Mael in the back row. Altitude able to recover there. Gets that to their middle. Tips it over. Rico keeps it alive. Ava bumps it to Rico, who hits it out. Too strong. Point Altitude. Altitude to serve down 13-18. Ball's in the air from Altitude. Too strong. Point Ace. Ace up 19-13. This is the third set in a row. Ace was up 18-13. And I was going to give you a fact about 18-14. And then Ace got the point. You're going to have to wait some more. Amelia Sutphin in the front row. Addison Chadwick serving up 19-13. Altitude. Able to get it back over the net. Addison. With a pass to Ava. Ava with a bump set across to Amelia, who hits it down and gets the kill. Point Ace. Ace up 20-13.
That was a great set. From over here all the way over there.
Yeah, especially with the bump set for sure. Addison serving up 20-13. With an ace up 21-13. Haven't had any timeouts yet this set. Ace up 21-13. Addison continues to serve. Altitude, unable to get one of that over the net. Point ace, ace up 22-13. What happens in 22-13? I don't know. It's almost 200 years from now. Timeout, Altitude. We're back from timeout. Addison serving with another ace. Ace up 23-13.
In 2011,
Looking forward to it.
Spice Rack was invented. That's something random.
The Spice Rack was invented way before 2011.
I'm just saying. The Spice Rack.
I got one for you. Addison serving up 23-13. Altitude able to pass that one. They're going to send a free ball over the net. Addison with a pass to Ava. Ava to Rico. With a good hit, Altitude able to get it. A tip over. Amelia Sutphin with the save. Ava back over to Amelia on the outside with a hit and a kill. Amelia, I think that's her third kill this set. Ace up 24-13. Addison serving for the set. Addison with the serve. She serves that one halfway to Apache Junction. That's a point for Altitude. Altitude to serve down, 14-24. For those of you who don't know where Apache Junction is, it's the next town north of here. Altitude, ball's in the air. Ava able to save that. Rico sends a free ball over there, keep the play alive. Altitude gets it to their outside. He gets a solid hit. McKinley with the block for the point and the set. Ace wins 25-14. Here, I got one for you. All right, in between sets here. Ace wins that one. Whatever I just said, I think it was 25-14. Sorry, I don't actually have access to my scores during the game, I don't think. Let's see here. Assist, serve. Anyway, we'll be back in about 2 minutes for set number 2. Ace looking good today. All right, we are back for set two. Ace with the serve. Let me set the lineup. We got Rico, got McKinley, got Addison. Ava is serving. Mael, and then we have Kaylee is in. All right, we are all set here for set number two. Waiting on the up ref. Oh, they're doing the lineup on the altitude side from the ref table. And away we go. Ava serving, tied at 0. Second set, second match. She starts us off with an ace, up 1-0. Short serve dropped as soon as it went over the net. I don't have any trivia yet for anything that happened in the year 1 or 0. Or 10 for that matter. Ball's in the air, altitude, tips it over. Mael able to get it to Ava. Ava bumps that over to Rico. Rico with a hit. Inside the end line. Rico with the kill. Ace up 2-0. Ball's in the air from Ava. Altitude. Able to tip that one over. Kaylee with the save. Ava over to Addison. Addison, altitude is able to get that. They send a free ball over the net. Mael with a diving chance. They put it in a perfect spot on that free pass. Point altitude. Altitude to serve. Down 1-2. Ball's in the air. Service error. Point ace. Ace up 3-1. 3-1. Turn that around. You get 1-3. 1-3 is 13. What's next Friday? Ooh. Friday the 13th. But it's in February, not October, so it's not scary. Amelia in the front row. Addison serving. Ball's in the air. Altitude. Able to get it back over. McKinley with a pass. Ava unable to save it. Just on top of the net. Point altitude. Altitude to serve. Down 2-3. 2-3. 23. What's that? The GOAT of the NBA. Michael Jordan, number 23. Ball's in the air from altitude. Amelia with a good pass to Ava. Ava with a bump set back over to Amelia, who gets a hit and a point. That's another kill for Amelia. That's at least her 4th kill now in this match. Beatrice comes in the front row. McKinley to serve. In the net, point altitude, altitude to serve, down 3-4. Adriana in from McKinley in the back row. Ball's in the air, way too strong. Point ace, ace to serve up 5-3. Beth coming in for Callie. Rico. Chloe coming in the front row for Ava. Beth to serve. Ball's in the air from Beth. That's an ace. Ace up. 6-3. Woo! Ball's in the air from Beth. Down the line. Altitude able to snag that one and keep it alive. Able to tip that one over. Save from Amelia. Beth back over to Amelia. Altitude. Able to bump that over to their outside. Sending a free ball over the net. Addison with the save to Beth. Beth with the bump set over to Amelia. Amelia sends a free ball over the net. And it lands in. Point. Ace. Ace up 7-3. Serve from Beth. Overpass from Altitude. An overpass from Ace. Back over to Altitude. They hit it on their outside. Amelia able to get it. A set to Kelly Rico on the right side. Back over. Landed on the line. That's a point for Altitude. Altitude to serve down 4-7. Turn that around. You get 7-4. I know it's an old trope, but boy, is it a good one. July 4th. 250 this year, America. Happy birthday. Ball's in the air from Altitude. Addison. Pass to Beth. Beth over to Amelia. Altitude gets it up to their outside, who gets a hit. Adriana saves it. Beth over to Amelia. Tips it over. And a point for Ace. Hit it where they aren't. Most efficient way to score points. Mael coming in for Amelia to serve. Ace up 8-4. Ball's in the air. Altitude able to get to their outside. We're hit. It's going to be too strong. Mael could not stop herself from touching it. Altitude with the point. Altitude to serve down 5-8. Altitude with the ball in the air. Addison. Pass to Beth. Beth gets it over to Chloe on the right side. Into the net. That's a point for Altitude. Altitude to serve down 6-8. Ball's in the air. Addison with a good pass to Beth. Beth back over to Addison. Tips it over the net. Altitude able to get it to their right side. Who hits it over? Beatrice gets a hand on it. Beth cannot get down. That is a point for Altitude to serve down 7-8 here in the second set. Ace took the first set, 25-14. Ball's in the air. Adriana gets under it. Beth gets it over to Addison. Gets a solid hit. Altitude able to recover. Get it to the right side. Who does get it over the net? Addison gets it. Adriana able to get it back over the net and in. Altitude to their middle. Who gets a hit? Mael saves it to Beth. Beth, set her dump. Altitude responds. Gets it to their right side. Who hits it through the block over the net. Mael to Addison, into the net. We are all tied up at 8 here in the second set. Lots of back and forth there on that volley. Ball's in the air, tied up at 8. Addison with the pass to Beth. Beth right back to Addison. Gets it to Altitude, is able to get it to their middle. Hits it over. Beth saves it. Adriana sets it for Mael in the pipe. Gets it over. Altitude to their outside. Swing and a miss, but it goes over our block just like a tip. That's a point for Altitude. Altitude up 9-8. Ball's in the air. Altitude rolled off 5 straight points here. Beth to Addison. Addison with a strong hit. Altitude responds. Gets it up to their outside. Tips it over the net. Lands on their own side of the net. Point Ace. We are tied at 9. McKinley in the front row. Adriana to serve. Ball's in the air. Short serve. Altitude able to handle it. They get a set. Able to tip it over the net. Addison gets it. Set to Chloe on the right side for a hit. Altitude able to get that over the net. McKinley with a good pass to Beth. Beth set her dump. But Altitude able to recover from it immediately. Point Altitude up 10-9. Altitude, ball's in the air. Mael gets a pass over to Beth. Beth sets it to Chloe on the right side. He gets a solid hit. Lands just outside the end line. That's a point for Altitude. Altitude up 11-9. And serving. Kaylee in for Adriana on the back row. Ball's in the air. Kaylee pass to Beth. Beth gets it to the outside to Addison, who gets a hit. Altitude is able to recover, get it to their setter. She's able to tip it over. Beth. Kaylee with a bump set over the net. Altitude. Cross bump set to their outside, who's able to get it. Mael to Beth. Beth to Mael in the pipe with a tip. That's a point for Ace. Altitude tried to play it off, but they did have a player hit it twice in a row. That's against the rules. Ava Robinson in for Chloe and Ava to serve. Callie Rico in for Beth in the front row. Ball's in the air from Ava. Altitude gets it to their setter. Bumps it to the right side. Who gets a hit? Kaylee able to save it. Ava sets it for Rico on the right. Rico with a tip into the net, not over. Point Altitude. Good thought from Rico. Didn't quite get it over. Altitude serving up 12-10. Ball's in the air. Addison able to get it to Ava. Ava sets it over to Rico, who hits it right at someone, and they are able to respond. McKinley with the block and the point. Point Ace. Ace to serve. Down 11-12. 11-12. What's that? That's November 12th. It's a good old happy birthday call out to my dad. Amelia Suffin in the front row. Addison Chadwick serving with the ace. All tied up at 12. Woo! Addison serving, all tied up at 12. Ball's in the air. Nobody touched it, just outside the end line. That's a point for Altitude. Altitude serving up 13-12. Way too strong. Point Ace tied up at 13. McKinley to serve. Beatrice in the front row. Ball's in the air. Service error. Point Altitude. Altitude up 14-13. Switch that around, you get 13-14. Fun fact, I used to live in apartment 13-14 back in 2007, 2008. Callie Rico with a heck of a hit. That was a good in-system play for Ace, just outside the end line. Altitude up 15-13. Adriana was in for McKinley in the back row there. Amelia with a good pass to Ava. Ava gets it over to Rico. Oh, Beatrice actually sends that over on a free ball. Altitude gets it to their outside, gets a hit. Rico gets up and blocks it, but it does fall. Point Altitude. Altitude up 16-13. Timeout, Ace. This will be a 30-second timeout. Haha, why? Because they all are. And we're back. Altitude serving up 16-13. Ball's in the air. Amelia with a pass to Ava. Ava gets it back over to Amelia on the outside. Altitude able to handle that hit. They set it to their outside. Gets a hit. That is in the sideline there. Solid hit from Altitude. They are up 17-13 and serving. Let's go, Ace! Ball's in the air. Addison pump set from Ava. Amelia with a hit. Altitude able to get it. Beatrice knocks it down. That's a kill for Beatrice. Point for Ace. Ace to serve down 14-17. Chloe into the front row for Ava. Beth coming in to serve in the back row for Cali Rico. Kaylee in for Adriana. Service in the air from Beth. Altitude able to get to their outside. He gets a hit. Too strong. Point Ace. Down 15-17. They've used this one before. If you remember what happened in 15-17. Martin Luther and his 95 Theses, starting the Protestant Reformation. Back to gameplay here. Beth to Amelia. Altitude able to recover that one to their right side. Tips it over. Kaylee able to get it to Beth. Beth to Chloe on the right side with a hit. Altitude able to recover that. Get it over the net. Kaylee with the pass to Beth. Beth to Chloe on the right side. Chloe tries to put it in the corner. Altitude able to recover, but not get the point. That's a point Ace. Ace down 16-17. Beth continues to serve. Beth too strong. Service error. Altitude to serve up 18-16. And for those of you still waiting, no 18-14 fact this set either. Maybe in match number 3. Waiting on a substitution over on Altitude. All right, we got the server in the game, and here we go. Chloe. Beth able to tip it over. Altitude able to keep it alive. Hit from their outside. Solid hit past the block. Point Altitude up 19-16. Ball's in the air. Kaylee with a pass. Overpass. Altitude tries to kill it, but they hit it out. Point Ace. Ace to serve down 17-19. Mael coming in for Amelia to serve. Ball's in the air for Mael. Altitude able to get it to their setter. To their right side. It gets a hit. Addison gets a hand on it, but cannot block it over the net. Point for Ace. Excuse me, point against Ace, point for Altitude. Altitude serving up 20-17. Ball's in the air. Addison can't handle that one. Timeout, Ace. Timeout, Ace, down 21-17. We are back from timeout. Ball's in the air. Kaylee to Addison. Chloe Reed sends a free ball over the net. Altitude able to get to their setter, to their middle. Heads up. Ball coming straight at us there. That's a point for Altitude. Up 22. 17 and serving. Ball's in the air. Addison with an overpass. Altitude able to get it to the right side. Gets it over. Beatrice gets a block. Altitude able to save it. Chloe tries to kill the overpass. Altitude able to get that one. They're middle. Beatrice with another block. Altitude able to save that. Gets it over. Mael to Beth. Beth with the set over to Addison on the outside. She gets a hit, cross-court hit. Goes out. Sideline too strong. Ace up. Ace down 17-23. Kelsey Stevens coming in for Addison. One. Chloe Reed with the kill. Yeah. We'll come see you. All right, point for Ace. Adriana to serve. McKinley in the front row. Adriana serving down 18-23. See if we can make a run here. Get this done in 2 rather than 3. Altitude able to get it. Beth able to save it. Nobody able to save that one. Altitude serving up 24-18. Serving for the set to force some extra volleyball here in match number 2. Ball's in the air. Kelsey hits it, unable to get out of the way. Altitude wins the second set, 25-18. We're going to 3. See you in about 3 minutes. Here we go, set 3. Ace wins the coin toss. Ava serving. Tied at 0. Too strong, point ace. Ace up 1-0. As a reminder, this third set is a tiebreaker. Still got to win by 2, but it's only to 15, not 25. Ace up 1-0. Ball's in the air from Ava. Miscommunication from Altitude. That's an ace. Woo! Ace up 2-0. Third set, match number 2. The line judge missed it, but it went outside the antenna right in front of the ref's face. Ref called it. Ace up 3-0. Ball's in the air from Ava. McKinley with the kill on the overpass. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 4-0 here in the third set. Off to a fast start. Timeout, Altitude. We are back from timeout. Ava serves. Altitude able to get that to their outside. Rico gets a block and a hit. Addison gets it. Altitude able to keep it alive. Rico with another block, but Altitude prevails on that one. It lands on our side of the court. Altitude to serve down 1-4. Serve in the air from Altitude. Mael with the pass. Ava gets the set over to Rico. With a heck of a hit from the outside for the lefty. That's a kill for Rico. Ace up 5-1. Amelia Sutphin coming in the front row for Mael. Addison to serve. Addison with an ace to go of 6-1. Woo! Sorry if that woo gets a little loud. It's just, part of the ritual. Addison serving up 6-1. Too strong, point Altitude. Altitude to serve down 2-6. Kinley, Rico. All right. I missed what happened there because I was reading something else. Point ace. Ace up 7-2. McKinley to serve. Beatrice in the front row. Whistle has blown. McKinley serving. Inside the end line, on the end line. That's an ace for McKinley. Ace up 8-2. Woo! Ball's in the air for McKinley. Another ace for McKinley. Off of Altitude. Ace up 9-2. Woo! Ball's in the air from McKinley. Service error. Altitude point. Altitude to serve down 3-9. Adriana in for McKinley in the back row. Ball's in the air from Altitude. Little miscommunication between Addison and Amelia. Point Altitude. Altitude serving down 9. Excuse me, serving down 4-9. Ball's in the air from Altitude. Amelia with a good pass to Ava, who bump sets it over to Rico. Cannot quite reach it to bump it over the net. Point Altitude. Altitude serving down 5-9. Oh, excuse me. Ball's in the air from Altitude. Amelia with a pass to Ava. Ava with a set back to Amelia, who hits it just outside the end line. Another point for Altitude. Altitude is within 3. Chloe coming in. I'm not sure what happened here. The ref called the point for us. Oh, he called a touch on the other side, so my apologies. Our serve. Hold on here. Ball served. Ace's point. Beth came in for Callie. Chloe came in there. We just got an ace. Ace up. Well, the scoring table has 10-5. I thought I had 11-5. Ace able to struggle, but get that one over the net. Altitude of the hit. Ace not able to get that one over the net. That is going to be a point for Altitude. I think it's 11-6. Scoring table has 10-6. I got real confused there with everything that was happening. I'm going to defer to the scoring table and say it's 10-6. Ball's in the air. I'll fix the score here in a moment. Addison from the back row. Too strong. 10-7. Altitude serving. Down 7-10. Okay. I'm sorry about all that and the confusion. I'm confused, so therefore you're confused. Miscommunication between Addison and Adriana. Point Altitude. Kaylee in for Adriana. Altitude within 2, serving down 8-10. Ball's in the air. Addison with a pass to Beth. Beth with a set over to Chloe, who gets a kill. Ace to serve up, 11-8. Mayo coming in to serve for Amelia. In the back row. Woo. Serving up 11-8. This is exciting. Maybe unnecessarily exciting, but exciting nonetheless. Beatrice able to get up for the block, but unable to get the point. That's a point for Altitude. Altitude to serve down 9-11. Let's go, Ace! Ball's in the air. Addison with the pass to Beth. Beth with the bump set to Mael in the back row. Gets a down ball over the net. Altitude unable to get to it. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 12-9 in this third set. 2-15. Got to win by 2. McKinley in the front row. Adriana to serve. Up 12-9. Ball's in the air. Altitude sets it to the right side. It gets a hit. Addison gets a block, but it goes out of bounds. Point. Altitude. Altitude serving down 10-12. Even match here between these two teams. Ball's in the air from Altitude. Pass. Adriana to Chloe. Lands out. Point Altitude. Altitude within 1. Timeout, Ace. And we're back. Altitude serving down 11-12. Ball's in the air. Adriano with the pass to Beth. Beth to Chloe on the right side. Chloe able to tip it over. Altitude able to get to it. Get it to their outside. Ace able to get a hand on it, but not get it a block. It is all tied up at 12 here in the third. Altitude serving. Addison able to tip it over and get a point. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 13-12. Ava into serve. And gets an ace. Rico came in the front row. Sorry, catching up here. Ace serving for the set and the match. Up 14-12. By my counts, it should be over by now at 15-12, but the scoring table disagrees, so we're going to go with that. Not a whole lot we can do. Free ball back over the net. Mayo with the pass to Ava. Ava with the set to McKinley. Chips it for the kill and the win. Ace wins this 1-3. 2 sets to 1. Winning the third one, 15-12. Ace 2-0 today. You got another game at 1 o'clock Arizona time. A hard-fought win. We will see you in a couple hours. All right, sorry about that. Had a couple of niceties to exchange. Megan, say hi. Yeah, there's Megan. I don't know if you heard her, but you saw her. So that is 2 up, 2 down for A16 Red today. Again, we play at 1 o'clock Arizona time for the third one. Oh, there's my dad. Hey, wave hi, Dad. Yeah, so 2 hours off. We ref now, then we have a rest break for fueling and lunch, and then we will see you at 1 o'clock.